Got a praise in my heart, got a praise on my lips. Gotta praise him every chance that I get. I get so excited about what he's done for me. So excited, yeah. So excited about what God's done for me. So excited I get. Got a praise in my heart, got a praise on my lips. Gotta praise him every chance that I get. I get so excited about what God's done for me. So excited I get. So excited about what God's done for me. So excited, yes. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Conversations with Fran. I am your host, Francesca White. Happy Friday to you. On the cusp of Juneteenth, huh? We got something to celebrate. Just found out that they're supposed to be hosting a King Day celebration. Now, I don't know if they're going to actually do a parade, but if they are, you better be ready for some traffic there on King Boulevard. Bless the Lord. So I've been contemplating, is there anything that I need to do in that area, but I don't think so. So that's your little bit of traffic news for tomorrow. But anyway, how was your week? How are you holding up? I know this heat, the weather's changing up. It's summertime, and I know allergies won't let you be great. That's why today I'm not having coffee. I'm having tea. Keep everything open. All right, it's good to see you. You know what to do. Jump in the comment section. Let me know how you doing. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. You can always become a part of the texting community by texting 855-926-1023, and you will get an immediate text message from me. Just text the word tribe and boom, you're on. And so hello to the new subscribers. Hope you got your text message a few minutes ago letting you know that we were live in 5. So we have a couple of things to get to. We always have our vendors to appreciate. I'll run that at the bottom in a minute because I'm in the process of redoing new videos for that. I got a couple of samples of some of the work that they do, so I'll be sharing that as well. Let me know you can hear me okay in the comment section because I kind of feel like I might be talking a little loud. All right, or not loud enough, should I say. Yeah. All right, so as always, we got all of our segments for today. The laughs and giggles, and we have our church highlight tonight. Tonight is going to be Keon Henderson, and so we'll get into that in a minute or two. But yeah, so this is like the first week of summer for me, and it has been interesting. I'm grateful for it. I noticed a couple of things happening. In the city over the last couple of weeks. You guys might know about Pastor Christopher Grundy. He celebrated his first anniversary. Kudos to him. Let's see. It was something else. Something else major happened. If you guys are in the area of Compton, California, off of Greenleaf, go by and visit Brister Memorial. The pastor there is Bishop Jawan Hilton. Go over there and check them out. Doing some great things over there. I'm trying to think. It was something else I wanted to tell you guys. I guess I got time to get to it, huh? I see some stuff is jumping off in the comment section. Ooh, and as always, if you have information that you want to share with me, you can send an email to fy@justfranbrand.com. All right. And you can get that checked out. Ooh, I got some information for you all. So I started working on the t-shirt designs. And I was gonna share it tonight, but I guess I'm gonna have to wait till next week. But man, the designs they really came out nice. I have 3 right now. One of them, well, actually, I want to say I have 2, just to be honest, because one of them I kind of feel like The only person who's gonna want to wear something that the Just Fran brand real big across the chest is me. But my message of live, laugh, and encourage, the shirts really look nice. So next week I'll be advertising those, and I'll have the different styles. I have one for that the guys can wear. I'm in the process of getting of working on how I want the hats because I know some guys like to wear hats and stuff. So I'm trying to get that done all in time for my anniversary because I have been at this now since wow July of 2020, and I have enjoyed every bit of it, and I've learned so much. And seeing that I really didn't, well, I celebrated my birthday with my parents, but normally for your 40th, you want to like some choose to have parties and stuff, and of course, still in the middle of a pandemic and all that good stuff. But I still kind of wanted to do something. So one of my friends mentioned, he was like, "Well, you got your anniversary coming up for your show, so you might as well just do everything at the same time." And so I'm kind of excited about that. So that also gave me a goal to work towards with having the website done. And, you know, hear me out. There are plenty of people in the city that are doing amazing things, can do graphic designs and web design, all of that, right? But this was personal for me. And it became personal for me because often oftentimes during a lot of the projects and things that I was a part of, everyone else kind of did the heavy lifting. They wanted me to be a part of it, and it was like they wanted me a part of it by any means necessary. All we need you to do is just show up and sing. All we need you to do is just show up and talk. So that's what I did. um, but then it took one instance for something to go left, and it pointed out to me that everybody that says God told them to do something, I got the perfect beverage for today. I'm going to sip my tea. Tap your neighbor and say, stop lying on God. Anyway, but in the process, I learned a lot. I learned um, the blessing of lighting. Ain't God good? Come on and glisten before the Lord, okay? I might be half blind by the time the show is over, but look, no, I'm kidding. But I learned how to not just find backdrops, but create my own backdrops. To put my own signage on things, just all kind of things. And I'm grateful for the journey because I'm not the only one that gets to benefit from it. But it also put me in a position to balance my own schedule, to be in charge of myself, and to not have to depend or wait on anyone else. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with supporting people. Support people all day long, okay? But what I'm saying is you never put yourself in a position where you are beholding to someone, where you can't make your next move without that piece to the puzzle. You understand? So it's definitely been a learning curve, but it's been fun. It's really been fun, and I really enjoyed the journey. I see some people over in the chat. I see one of my schoolmates from LA Adventist Academy. Happy Sabbath to you, LaShawn. Thank you for tuning in all the way in Alabama. That's why I love doing this because I get to connect with people that might not be right here in the city. It's just awesome. Uh, hey, Miss Louita. God bless you, sis. This is Lady, the choir director herself, the choir master, Louita. The name of her choir is the Greater Cathedral Glack. Let me just say it like that. I don't want to mess up the name because I don't want to say it. Greater Los Angeles Cathedral Choir Glack. I think I said it right. And okay. Okay, that was kind of easy, my bad. But yeah, so yeah, I'm happy about that. I got Miss Maddie in the house. Good evening, Miss Maddie. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm working on my own branding. That's what it's been about. Whew, ain't God good? All right. Well, if you didn't know, there's also more to the Just Fran channel. And if you didn't know, now you know, and you can check it out right about here. I'll be right back. Have you heard? Wednesday's got the word. Check out this clip. when you don't feel like it, pray. Because your next blessing, oh help today, you ought to get excited right there. Your next blessing may be attached to the next prayer you pray.
Join me on Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. for a Wednesday Word on the Just Fran channel. We need that word in the middle of the week sometimes just to get us through to the end of the week. But I'm going to let you get back to the conversation. Peace. Music provided by Mike Burrell. Catch him on Instagram.
I mean, what did you come to do? So, speaking of Wednesday Word, we've been talking about boundaries. How are you with your boundaries? Hmm? Those spiritual boundaries. Are you leaving room for God? Can you honestly say He's the head of your life? Help me, Holy Ghost. I'm just saying, that's something that we don't take into consideration sometimes is the fact that, when God really wants to do something in us and through us, we have to make ourselves available to Him. But what I really want to do is get to our laughs and giggles. Are you ready? I hope you're ready. Now, one of them, okay, I'm going to be honest. Wait. Yeah, okay. So one of them, you got to know the character in order to get the joke. So hopefully I make it pretty clear. But I got a couple of videos in this one. Normally I just have two. Yeah, well, welcome to the party. Let's go. You ready? Let's go.
Right, y'all, it's time to get that laughing. But honestly, I don't even know if this is supposed to be funny, but you be the judge. Now, we all got that one cousin that just played too much. And every now and again, you got to remind them that you don't play. Ghost about to get knocked back up yonder. Wow. All right, now for this, you would have to know the comedian's name in order to get the joke. You might think sinning is good, but sin bad. Get it? Sin bad?
That was so funny. But it was funny to me.
Now, I know we love to say when all God's children get together, what a time it'll be in heaven. But David got some folk that might be, looking for him. Yeah, that good brother right there. Yeah, remember he had him killed. Look like he been waiting to see him. Look like David looking for one of them other gates to the city. Hallelujah.
Oh, I'm feeling beautiful.
Does anybody want to tell me what in the fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee is going on? Either Mike Tyson is paying tribute to Muhammad Ali, or he is the new mascot for Beyonce's Beehive. Either way, I'm going to need you to knock it off, Mike. Stop it. Should have been another average day at the zoo. Well, it's Mr. Giraffe and his buddy over there. He had him another buddy friend. Look at him. He's going to have a little extra. His homie was waiting for the handoff. Watch him just walk away. They won't notice that you was about to eat him. Hoist him, Leroy. Grab him and hold him. Look at the other giraffe. He was waiting. He was ready. You see how he was leaning in? Maybe next time, buddy. Maybe next time. Yes, sir. Stay tuned for more funny clips next week. I holla.
Listen, okay, so I tried to give you a warning that that the Sinbad one was a bit corny, but I thought that was funny, because well, I don't know, I thought it was funny. Don't judge me. And then the one with David and Bathsheba. Listen, I've always wondered about that. Like how is this gonna go when we get up to yonder? It might be some folks that they might not. Okay, let me put it like this. When I think of that situation, I think of the documentary they did on Luther Vandross uh, many moons ago, and they were talking about how he had in his living room when he would entertain company, he had couches that were back to back, and the reason that he had the couches assembled that way or arranged that way for his party was so that if there were people there that didn't like each other, they could still come to the party and not have to see each other. So I mean, now I know when we get to heaven, everything is supposed to be howdy howdy and never goodbye and all this kind of stuff. But that's interesting. Yeah, David. You might have some people looking for you, bro. Cause I mean, we don't know if Saul gonna snap again. Cause as far as I'm concerned, Saul was not the most bipolar king Israel ever had. That man, he could be happy one minute and strike the wrong chord, and he was throwing stuff across the room. Oh man, David almost got his wings a couple of times fooling around with Saul. I'm just telling the truth. I'm serious. And then that one with the giraffe. Listen, y'all. I love. I used to like going to the zoo and to things like that, and going to the circus because I really like seeing the animals and stuff. But this right here just lets you know that nobody's safe. Uh, I'm gonna need that gate to be a little bit higher. Jeffrey should not have been able to get his. He been practicing that. That neck came over just a little too smooth, and he just hoisted the boy up. Just did you see? And then the boy forgot that he was supposed to be feeding the giraffe, so he wouldn't even turn it loose. Like, have you ever been that confused that what is about to hurt you is what you won't let go of? Ooh, that'll preach. What's hurting you and you won't let go of it? I guess kind of how I won't turn them burgers loose. Oh well, that's a different story for a different day. Back to the giraffe, the big giraffe, as Medea would say it. It's the truth, whether we like it or not. But no, I thought that was kind of funny. And then to hear the boys' dad, let it go. Mason, let it go. Turn it loose. I guess they didn't want everybody to notice that they almost lost their child to a giraffe. Grab him and hold him. Oh my goodness. Let's get into some church highlights. I have one here. He's got everything you need. Here we go. Ready? Get ready for a word from Pastor Keon Henderson from the Lighthouse Church down in Houston, Texas.
Anybody here who need an apology to heal, you're going to be lame for 38 years. When you say sorry, I'll get over it. No, I'm going to get over it. If you never say sorry, I'm already over it. If you say sorry, it'll increase the trust. But I'm not going to wait on you to make me whole. This ought to be helping some married couples in here. This ought to be helping some parental to child relationships in here. And perhaps the person that you need to be having this conversation is not in this room or online, but you can be whole. Or are you so in love with what hurts you, you can't release it?
Yes, sir. Ain't nothing like some good preaching. And always remember, good teaching is good preaching. These are our preaching highlights, and I will catch you next time.
You know, that forgiveness word has been showing up a lot lately in a lot of different ways. Not just forgiveness, but apologies. And we kind of dabbled at it last week a little. But yeah, he kind of, shot some fires. He kind of fired some shots, should I say, with that statement about you'll be lame for 38 years. Did you get the reference there? The man that laid at the pool, waiting for somebody to carry him to the pool when the water would be troubled. Remember that story? And it always amazes me when I read that text and then I read what Jesus said. Do you want to be healed? I just, it makes me think of individuals who feed on pity. I'm not going to do this because uh, no one's going to support me. I'm not going to make this move because they're not going to show up for me. So Who is they? And why do they matter so much? If there's a purpose on the inside of you and it's something you're supposed to do, it ain't a devil in hell that could stop you from doing what you're supposed to do. Now you can get in your own way. Done it before. Thought I couldn't do some things because, oh, it's not gonna, that's not popular. Well, I ain't ever worried about being popular. I wanted to be used. I wanted God to get the best out of me. And sometimes what God wants you to do is not what's popular to people. You know what's so funny to me? Can you recall when Kanye's Sunday service became popular? You started hearing about it. It was the buzz, and it was so secretive. You didn't know where it was happening. You know what I'm saying? And people would you it was invitation only, and it was always out in the boonies or something like that. And it was like, okay, he's doing something different. He's doing something revolutionary. Boy, bye. We've been having services outside for ages. Some of your great great grandparents came to know the Lord because of a tent revival. What? Should we get back to it again? I think so. You know, I always tell you guys that I work with, I get to worship with a church on Saturdays that they're still holding their services outside. Members are pulling up in their cars. And I just, I noticed how much joy they have being outside, and when they do their witnessing, and they their the giveaways, giving away food, doing all kind of things right there in the neighborhood, putting out the speakers, and so the whole neighborhood can hear it. Sometimes I feel kind of, I used to feel bad, but then I started thinking about all of the mariachi bands I've sat through at 11 o'clock at night when I wanted to be asleep, but because they were doing all of that, I couldn't go to sleep. So you're gonna worship Jesus with me? Honk honk honk. Do you love Jesus? Honk honk honk. I love it. I love it. The next time that I'm there, I'm gonna record so I can show you a clip. It is the most amazing thing, and I enjoy it. But oh, speaking of which, guess who's back outside? Are y'all ready? You're not ready. You know who's back outside? The Jehovah's Witness. Lord help me. I happened to look. That must have been Monday, or was that last Friday? It had to be Saturday. No, it was Saturday. Yeah, dude. I was like, are they back outside? Pamphlets in hand. I said, "Oh, get up, Jesus," and lock the door. No, I'm playing. Cause y'all know y'all wasn't coming to the door anyway. Why won't y'all talk to the Jehovah's Witness? Tell me that. I can tell you why I don't, or why I probably would now, but I can tell you why I wouldn't before. I wouldn't do it before because I didn't know how to argue. Like once I make my point, I'm done talking. That was the issue. And you're not gonna like try to convince me. And that's the thing. It's like you can't convince me of something that I know is not true. And the reality is they feel like you can't convince them of something that they don't believe is true. So they're going to do their best to get their point across. They're going to go as hard in the pain as they possibly can, and, they're going to share their truth. They will not look at your Bible, but when you start pointing out certain things, it's like then you reach this resolve, well, we're just going to have to agree to disagree. Exactly. Exactly. We're just going to have to let it go. So before, yeah, I probably wouldn't, because it's like, okay, no, you can't listen. All I know is this. There's only 144,000 going to heaven. It's a high possibility you might get left out. I guess nobody's taking attendance in the hall. Y'all better count them numbers. You might not be in. But no, for real. LaShawn said, I talked to them. She says, I talked to them. They run away when I start quoting the Bible. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're supposed to always be ready to give an answer for the hope that lies in us. Period. That's it, point blank. We're always supposed to have an answer, a defense. And it's not really a thing of arguing, but being able to support support your claim. Period. But yeah, I noticed. I was like, oh my goodness. I said, because before we were getting letters, handwritten letters, and then you have to look to go, wait a minute, who is this from? And how you get my address? I don't know you, Judy. Judy Liston. Who is Judy Liston? And then at the bottom of the letter it say, from Jehovah's Witness Hall, number 36. Bless your heart. Anyway, so yeah, back to those apologies and forgiveness and all that kind of stuff. How do you operate with forgiveness? How do you show it? How do you entertain it? How do you, golly, uh, how do you move forward after something has happened to you? Do you just sweep it under the rug and keep going? Do you utilize the idea of just turn the other cheek? Do you invite that person back into your space again? Are you afraid that they might do something again because it's really their character? It's just this is how they operate. And see, that's where I have a problem. Because once I see that part of this problem, or part of the demise of this dynamic between us is a character flaw, if you don't correct that character flaw, it's going to continue to be a problem. So then it's kind of like, well, I'm setting myself up for another issue. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why sometimes I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of like, I'm gonna be right here and you gonna be over there, and I feel like you gonna be great. You know why? Because you over there and I'm over here. You know? I mean, that's just the reality of it all. There are some people that you just don't click with. But that's my question. Do you allow a person back into your space after there has been a major breakdown in the communication, a major blowback? What do you do? That's what I want to know. Anyway, so other things that are coming up. Oh, I didn't do it. Oh, tribe. Thank you for reminding me. Hold on. I got it. I got it. Here we go. So clap your hands. I think I can show this one. Yeah, I think so. There we go.
I am so sorry. I didn't get to show off my vendor tribe today. Thank you for reminding me. Oops. I don't think I wanted that small. How about here? That'll work. Glorified Christian Times. Check them out for all of the information that's going on in the city, any concerts and things and such that are going on. I think what's the name of it? Emmanuel Temple. Um, why can't I say his name right now? Oh, I can't say the pastor's name. But Emmanuel Temple over in is it Norwalk? Anyway, they have a new song out. They have a single. Check that out. But anywho, Glorified Christian Times, you can check them out on their website, getglorifiedchristiannews.com. If you have information. Oh, and they're also Nissan Stewart. Thank you, Mom. Yeesh. Good grief. And I mean, what's so bad about it is I knew it was a car name. I don't think he uses both S's, but and that was probably Apple, your apostolic anointing over there correcting you. But I think he spells it with one S. But anyway, I knew it was it was likened to a car name, but I knew it wasn't Hyundai. I knew it wasn't Toyota. Nissan Stewart. They have a new single. I just heard a clip of it yesterday, and he's leading the song, so it sound really good. So check that out. All right, back to my vendors. Back to my vendors. All right, the Joyful Gospel Hour with Pastor Michael Larry, the host and producer, and this is on Tuesday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. If you have new music, you can email it to him at thejoyfulgospel@gmail.com. And you can call in if you have a request, a song request at 818-794-0728. He's also the pastor of a church in Santa Monica. So check him out on Tuesdays to hear more about that. All right. And then, as always, my big sister Glenda, Sisters with Amazing Grace. I want to say happy anniversary because this should be year number two or year number 2 or 3 for her company. Because I remember we were in seminary and she was gathering her designs and she was working with vendors to start getting stuff together so that she could start so that she could open her business. And so I know that she should now be celebrating her 3rd year. So congratulations, Glenda, to Sisters with Amazing Grace. Check her out for more information, 310-703-8461. And she is bonded with an LLC. All right. The Mako 360 photo expressions. If you have some summer parties coming up, I was advertising this for Angela Harris during the prom season. I know she had a successful prom season. And so if you are interested in the Los Angeles, Antelope Valley, and surrounding areas, you can hit her up at 323-427-9039 for that. And let's see. Then, of course, Miss Carolyn, Chrisette Sweets and Edible Treats. Carolyn, you can give her a call at 310-844-3480 for all of your summer backyard barbecues, family get-togethers. You need some cakes and some pies and some cookies and some chocolate covered almost everything, some strawberry pineapple lemonade, some blackberry lemonade. Lord help. It's all delicious. I'm just trying to tell you. And then, of course, Miss Rosie's Balloon Designs, 310-480-5451 for all of your balloon designs. And there's my Easter Bunny inside of that basket. That's Miss Frankie rocking her purple suit. Amen. Amen. With the little carrots in the little basket. Yep. The Easter Bunny does not come with this setup. So, no, you cannot have my mom. Okay. Um, there you have it.
Is there anything else? Okay, yep, that's it. That's it. Yeah, so those are our vendors. I can put that down at the bottom so that way you can. There you go. So it's running at the bottom. So if you need that information or you need those phone numbers, you can get it. And then, as always, once again, if you have more information that you want to send me, you can send it to fy@justfranbrand.com. And that'll be that. Well, listen, you all, I am going to call it a great evening. There is a weekend ahead of me, and I have an event tomorrow afternoon where I will be hosting the Father's Day luncheon at Compton Community SDA tomorrow. This should be interesting because not only will I be hosting, but I will also be on drums. And I get to play with the city renowned Joe Evelyn Parker. How about that? So the idea was they wanted to have an all female band, and so they asked me if I could locate some people, and we almost pulled it off. We had a female bass player, and then um, she ended up she had another engagement in another state, and so she, how it is. If it's a gig, they going where the what, where the money resides, where the money reside. I'm not saying we over here doing it for free, but I mean, if there's a gig that's flying you to New York and putting you up in a hotel and also covering you, you get it. Oh, okay, all right. I don't have to explain no more. Okay, okay, cool. So yeah, so we ended up having to get someone else, and we just kept trying. But my boy Red is going to be on bass, and I mean, I feel like it'll be fine. It'll be fine. They got 2 out of 3, so it'll be okay. Oh, because I'm on drums. I didn't say that, did I? Yeah, I'll be on drums tomorrow. I'll be on drums. And what was so funny, Joe Evelyn didn't know that I played drums. And when I really stopped and thought about it, Joe Evelyn only really knew me from uh, uh, she was playing at Second AME. I can't even remember what street the church was on now. Oh man, I can't even. I can see the building, but I can't say what street. But anyway, but I would go over on Sunday mornings. They would have 8 o'clock service, and I would go over, just to hear the service because Pastor Frederick Murph was there, and he's a pretty good preacher, and so um, they had a concert, and she asked me to sing with them for that. They were having something, and then Karen Thompson did this concert, Women of Worship, something like that. Um, ooh, wow, maybe about 8 years ago now, and she played. She was the keyboardist or the organist for us. So it was just kind of interesting because when she came to rehearsal, she's just looking at me like, "Wow, I didn't know that you played." Like she was like literally in shock, and I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, I toe tap a little bit, just a little." So this should be interesting tomorrow. Uh, I'm just hoping that I can keep up with everything tomorrow. We'll see what happens. It should be fun. But the reason they asked me to do it was because they had a going away celebration for um, their previous pastor who was moving to Maryland because he was getting married. And because I was there, they asked me to sing the old Ram in the Bush, and they asked me to sing. And so we're singing, and then I got Kevin Davis playing on keys. My boy Markel was on drums, and Keenan is on bass. So these are all musicians that I just vibe really well with, and wherever I go, they'll follow me.
And the western oh, what is it? The convention president was there, or the representative for that particular area was there. I didn't know it at the time until after I got done cutting up. And he comes up to me and he says, "You know what? This is the most fun I've had in a long time. You're funny." And I'm like, "Oh, well, thank you." And then so then they were announcing, "Please let's welcome our presiding president." And I'm like, "Oh my goodness." I cut up in front of the president. But he liked it, so God be praised. To God be the glory. I do me. I'm gonna always be me if I can't do nothing else. I can't hear nobody. But yeah. So that's what I have going on tomorrow. So I'm definitely going to try to get me some rest. I got some things to gather up. I don't claim to be a traveling musician. So I got to get my kick, my pedal. I got to get my pedal and snare and sticks. And yeah, it's a whole nother hat I got to put on top of the one I'm already wearing. But I love you guys dearly. I feel like tonight was kind of a laid back night. I started to have some music playing, but I didn't want my video to get flagged on Facebook because they are quick to put you in Facebook jail for using music, and it's like I'm not even profiting anything from this, y'all. I'm just out here creating ambiance and keeping my folks company on a nice Friday night because we are still in this whole little pandemic or whatever, and we still got to take it easy and be careful. So I hope your Friday night is going well. I hope you're having a good dinner. I have no idea what I'm going to eat for dinner tonight, but I know I hunger. I hunger. I hunger and I thirst, which is why I've been drinking so much water lately. I hope my skin appreciates it. But yeah, I love you all dearly, and I will see you next week. All right. You all be safe. Enjoy your Juneteenth celebrations. Be careful. And above all, take care of yourself so that you can be there for others. Bye. Thank you again for tuning in to Conversations with Fran, available on the Just Fran channel on YouTube as well as Facebook Live. Text Tribe to 855-926-1023 to be a part of the texting community. For your considerations, 2022 bookings are now available for speaking engagements, singing, event hosting, background vocals, and acting. Contact the JustFranBrand at gmail.com or official_JustFran on Instagram. For more information, 323-327-1152. And until next time, this is the Just Fran Brand.